I'll fuck with this dude, bro.
Like Hello Kitty, bro.
Hello Kitty?
I don't know, bro. I don't know about no Hello Kitty.
No, this dude looks he creeping, bro. No, I'm adding Pie Pie, bro. I'm adding Pie Pie.
Shanty left, bro. He don't show up. He left.
Shanty left.
Oh, wait, it's too deep in here. It's too deep, bro.
This shit about to get real.
I added Pie Pie. Oh no. Bryson, get ready. They're fighting. They're starting to fight.
Stay shot.
I'm throwing. There's too many of us. There's too many of us not to throw. This is easy bread. Before we leave.
We're running out of shot.
Yep, guys, nice. I'm getting this guy too.
Sorry, kid. Oh yeah. Who is? Jumper.
Number 4 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Let's get it. Straight fucking baby.
Will kick it away to start us off.
Hey. Yeah.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony.
Better do something, trying to tell you.
As much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Y'all better come play. Just had a good talk with the boys. They ready.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs on this game to find out.
Hey, I taught you how to play with the boys, though. Come on, now.
To this game, as we get later in the year and big decisions are made, you've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
He unleashes a long one.
Look at that.
And it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Hits him inside the 20. Still going.
Let's go.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Volunteers have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback checking the play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Have you bought NCAA yet? I'm taking my bag. I'm gonna go on the bag next week.
No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You gotta go
Oh,
out,
what the fuck? Yeah.
plays.
Send it to me.
I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it.
I think, yeah, I only joined one.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
To the air, it's Green. Trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Bought a little time.
Oh, no.
And that ball is picked off.
Oh,
Going the other
he
way.
got that motherfucker.
The 30.
Catch that
The
motherfucker.
20.
Look.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the
Ain't going nowhere.
and they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive.
I'm about to do that shit.
They're in field goal
He
range.
will,
Got
though.
that 3 in their back pocket.
I thought I was in, though.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Finds his man. It's Selden. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down
Block
to the
pick Cam
26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Touch pass on the run. And he will take it in. Touchdown ball.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves,
might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Caught on the outside, it's Anthony. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside
All right,
the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Getting some heat.
No.
Tennessee 14, Arkansas 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat.
That.
That
Oh my
pass
God.
is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They're trying to get to it.
Damn.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great
Yeah,
job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Trying to find his man on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the missed connection on third down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
It's crazy.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gonna run it. It's Selden. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava.
Oh, my.
Bring up 4th down.
And on that play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he doesn't field it quickly.
Oh, what?
Bounced right back to them.
God.
Thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Give to the running back. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He wants to pass it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Ncaa. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Volunteers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield.
Damn.
Nothing but green ahead.
That motherfucker.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal.
Dang.
Pull it on the read. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Ncaa looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And it's caught inside the 15. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what?
Hey, that motherfucker big shit.
Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity.
I think he like 6'6".
This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Green. He's going for a big play downfield.
Oh, my God. He's doing it.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield, it's Green. Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Green. Throws for the tight end.
Who caught him?
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out and rolls.
Oh, my God, y'all. Come on, man.
Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And he reels it in inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll give it to the back.
Oh, my God.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Who did you lose to?
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
No.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, make big plays. Be careful.
Trying to beat the D deep.
Let's go, Boo.
It's picked off for the 3rd time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Running back searching for a hole.
Damn.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Wide open, makes the catch. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Volunteers are on the move. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Selden. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Get set.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Green. Time to take a shot.
Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Arkansas.
Damn.
Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point splits the upright. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is.
Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You beat my ass last time.
This is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torch this defense.
Who did you lose to?
Explosive passing play for a score last. He'll take the deep shot. Snatches it on the line. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Damn.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He'll take another shot here.
Hell no.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this DB.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do in your offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Big hell. I know him.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be
Oh my fucking God.
Defense has it.
What the in the fuck?
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers.
I don't think it's 7.
Situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to do.
He's got it down the left side. Can anyone catch him?
Oh, my
He
fucking
was
God.
on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this. There are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He'll be
I cut that bitch back up.
5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in.
Oh,
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Green. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down.
Probably going to beat again.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick.
You heard me.
Cool as a cucumber as
He's
the
probably gonna play
hands team
again.
makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands to
yeah, if you win,
when you know it's coming and
you
put
beat
those guys in.
LSU.
Great
We'll
catches
probably
to the
play
football.
again.
The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is quickly turning into a celebration. He lets it fly. And his first pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early
play your
inbounds.
game.
Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd down coming up.
Yep.
Off play action. Coming after him. Going back
Oh,
to the
my
well.
God.
Another deep ball. Ball in the air. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Yeah, he beat me by a touchdown.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6.
This shit.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the extra point is good, but that only impacts the final margin. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming.